Sat Sri Akal. In this video, we're going to learn the root word op. So op means oneself, and we'll learn how to use this in a sentence. We'll learn how to use avda, appe, and more. So we'll start with apna / avda. So these are both the same exact thing. You can use either one, and they both mean one's own. So in Punjabi, the word for hammer is hathauda, or for short, you can say thauda. So if somebody says, thauda phada mainu, hand me that hammer, you can be nice and give it to them, or you can say, kyun, tera avda kithe hai? Why? Where is your own? So kyun is why, tera avda, your own. Kithe hai, where is your own? Where is your own hammer? Or you can say, kyun, tere avde sand kithe ne? Kyun, tere avde sand. Sand is tools or implements. Kithe ne, where are your own tools? So we're saying avda or apna in this case because we're trying to emphasize the fact that you should have your own stuff. So you can say this, or you can say kyun tera apna kithe hai, or kyun tere apne sand kithe ne. So you can say avda or apna. It's the same exact thing. Gwandiyan ne apni gau vechti. Gwandi is neighbor. Gwandiyan is neighbors. Gwandiyan ne. So the Gwandis, the neighbors, they did something. What did they do? Apni gau vechti. They sold their cow. So the neighbors sold their cow. Gwandiyan ne apni gau vechti. Gwandiyan ne apniyan gaiyan vechtiyan. Gwandiyan ne apniyan. So we say apniyan because we're talking about gaiyan, multiple cows, not just one cow. Gwandiyan ne apniyan gaiyan vechtiyan. The neighbors sold their cows. ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਗਊ ਵੇਚਤੀ. ਅਸੀਂ is we or us. ਆਪਣੀ in this case means our own because we're already talking about we or us. Above we're talking about the neighbors, so apniya or apni means the neighbors, their own, their cow. In this case it means our cow because we're saying ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਗਊ ਵੇਚਤੀ. We sold our cow. ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਗਊ ਵੇਚਤੀ. So you can say apni or you can say avdi. Gwandiyan ne avdi gau vechti. Gwandiyan ne avdiyan gaiyan vechtiyan. Asi avdi gau vechti. So you can say either one, they're both the same exact thing. So we know the root word op means oneself, but you can also use this word just on its own. It's also just a normal word. For example, bande nu apne aap te yakeen hona chahida hai. A person should have trust in him or herself. Bande nu apne aap te. So here te does not mean and, it means utte, on. Bande nu apne aap te yakeen. Yakeen is trust. Another word for yakeen is bharosa. Bande nu apne aap te yakeen hona chahida hai. A person should trust him or herself. Bande nu apne aap te yakeen hona chahida hai. Ohne tenu aap dassya si? Did he tell you himself or did she tell you herself? So O means he or she. One means he or she did something. So we're asking, One tenu to you. Aap dassya si? Did he or she tell you him or herself? Ke tum kise ton sunaya si? Or did you hear it from somebody? Ke means you're asking or. Tum kise ton from someone, from somebody else. Ke tu kise ton sunaya si? Or did you hear it from somebody else? Ohne tenu aap dassya si? Ke tum kise to sunaya si? So that's another example of how you can use aap by itself in a sentence. You can also say, main aap karunga. This means I myself will do it. This doesn't mean I will do it by myself. This means I myself will do it rather than having somebody else do it. So if you're a guy, you would say, main aap karunga. If you're a girl, you would say, main aap karungi. Another word for aap that means oneself is khud. Khud. So you can also say, main khud jaunga, or main khud jaungi. I myself will go rather than sending somebody else. This does not mean I'll go by myself. It doesn't mean I'll go alone. If you want to say that, you would say मैं कल्ला जाऊंगा or मैं कल्ली जाऊंगी. That means I will go alone, I'll go by myself. मैं खुद जाऊंगा or मैं आप जाऊंगा means I myself will go rather than sending another person in my place. Ape. So ape means by oneself, on your own. ਉਹ ਆਪੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ. She can do it by herself. Or you can say ਉਹ ਖੁਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ. It means the same thing. She can do it by herself. ਉਹ ਖੁਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ. He can do it himself. ਉਹ ਆਪੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ. ਉਹ ਖੁਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ. To say they can do it by themselves, you would say ਉਹ ਆਪੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ. ਉਹ ਖੁਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ. If you're talking about a group of girls, you would say ਉਹ ਆਪੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ. ਉਹ ਖੁਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ. So again, ape means to do something by yourself without help from somebody else. It can also be used to mean something happens by itself, automatically. Apas. Apas means amongst. For example, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਪਸ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ. It's a matter between them, it's a discussion among themselves. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ means their. Apas di ਗੱਲ. So gal is a matter, some discussion, or anything that you would talk about. It can be important or it can be not very important. Gal just means anything that you would discuss, anything that you would talk about. So apas di gal means some sort of matter among themselves or between two people, whoever it is that we're talking about. In this case, we're saying onna di. Onna di apas di gal hai. It's a matter among them. It's a discussion between them that they have to figure out. Another example is ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਈ. ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਈ. ਅਸੀਂ is we. आपस which means between ourselves, among ourselves. What did we do? ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਈ. We talked, we discussed. So ਗੱਲ is a matter or discussion, something you would talk about. ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੀ means to talk, to discuss, or even to decide something. ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਈ. We discussed among ourselves. That's what that means. So you can even shorten ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ to obst. Obst. ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਸ 'ਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਈ. So it's your choice. You can say ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਈ, or you can say ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਸ 'ਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਈ. Another good thing to know is that the word op, it means oneself, but it can also be used to mean you in the polite form, the same way that we say ਤੁਸੀਂ. Usually they say this in Hindi, but you can also use it this way in Punjabi. So that's going to be all for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Sat Sri Akal.